Okay, we're live. Let's get the countdown going.
Oh, wait, what are you doing? You showed us?
No, I didn't.
You did?
No, I didn't. Nobody's watching. Where's Maya?
I don't know. She's late.
I know. She's messaging us. I mean, that's why we were talking. All of a sudden, we gotta go live so we don't get Maya going. Somebody's watching right now.
I know, right? I wonder who's watching. Is it my mom?
Let me turn on comments. Maya's here.
Oh, Maya! Yay!
Hoorah.
Maya's here.
Proof that we're live.
I know, right?
Absolutely. So, folks, if you're wondering tonight's show, we're going to be talking about that amazing light show a week ago tonight that a lot of the world got to see, and then we'll tell our individual reports of the light show. And it's caused by coronal mass ejections, which you actually kind of see right there in the video.
It's
and
so cool.
We're going to be talking about the science and the art and the northern lights right there tonight. And then Svea went someplace.
I'm turning my phone on silent.
I'm doing the same thing. I already did it before I signed on.
I already know your phone's not on silent.
Huh?
I already know your phone's not on silent.
Have you heard it yet?
Well, I'm just saying because I already know your phone's probably not on silent.
Right. So, okay, you're just assuming, even though evidence, you have not heard it go ding ding. You're just like, no, it's still on silent. Yeah, it's not on silent.
Really?
Really, Svea, your objectivity is subjectivity. And you're calling me right now.
I'm testing it.
Yeah, did you hear anything?
No, I'm so proud of you.
You would have heard ding, ding, ding. You're like, do you still believe it's not on silent? Jeez.
Yeah, because I just, James, it's just.
Let's just say the lights are going on in the sun a hell of a lot more than with you right now. What?
I know, right? It's just so many times it's not been that way. So that's why. Well,
I actually do it. I do it right this time because it throws you off.
You know what? I think that what I need to wear with this, I shouldn't be wearing a collared shirt. I think I should be wearing like a sweater. That would look better for this, I think.
Well, do you want to decide or you want to wait till the show we come on and have the audience help you with the dressing?
It's like this collar kind of just like spreads out big like that. So it looks weird.
I have this scarf right here.
I know, but this is like a real scarf. That's like a pretend one.
That's a pretend scarf.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your objectivities become subjectivity again. Oh, I got I just reminded. I got to do a grade reveal tonight.
Oh yeah, we want to know.
Yes, we do. We got a few people watching so far. Sharing's caring. I'm going to share. Are you sharing?
Oh yeah. You know what? I'm going to share it right now. Guys, make sure if you can share our show to your timelines on Facebook. If you are on Facebook, or I think you could potentially share.
How does this phone's on silent? How am I getting sound from it? Okay, right. I'm sharing.
Oh, James.
Oh yeah, one little thing, and Svea's like, "Oh, I'm right." It's just fun to throw you off every week.
Let's see here. I have to do it on my phone.
Okay, I have shared it.
I was trying to share it.
Oh, we're getting love letters already. Maya says, I have missed y'all.
Yeah.
And a pronouncement from El Presidente. Hey, Late Night Craft Talk family, thanks for being here. And don't forget to share the show.
Mom's watching. Yay.
Is your mom named Chris, or is it Dancing Bear Indian Trader? And that the short name for that is Chris.
Shoot.
Bang. Geez, we're already 5.5 minutes out almost.
Hey, James, am I chopping up or you're chopping up?
One of us two. We have that sometimes.
Am I? Okay, I see a low signal. I can run out to the van and plug in my pocket Wi-Fi. If my signal gets bad, let me know if it sounds like I'm choppy, because I'm not hardwired.
Okay. I'm trying to think of a joke when you said you're not hardwired. I'm just trying to pick which one. All right. Whoa, that is a pretty Northern Lights. We'll be talking about that tonight, showing pictures, but the video is like basically just the opening for the prettiest video. I'm eating and snacking. I was like looking at that video. It's so amazing.
I know, it's so cool. I think it's so cool that the whole thing happened. I had no idea.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna save my story from where we're live. We start talking about that after we do the updates. We got enough time. I'm gonna go grab my kombucha. I got passion for kombucha. All right, 4.5 minutes. I will be right back.
I'm not spelling this right. Aurora, there it is. Okay. It's such a cool thing. I'm so excited about being back on, because it's just been too long since we've been live. A lot of our friends have been asking us when we're going to be coming back on live. So this is it. Yay. But yeah, so it's just been it's just been a very busy few weeks, and we had to do some James was traveling, and then we had our powwows and shows overlapping. It just made it so difficult to be live. So I do apologize. We're doing our best. So anyway, we're here. We're here. Hi, Vivian. Hi,
Vivian
Maya.
from Kokomo. Vivian's here. Yes, party started.
Yeah.
Vivian, if you got any shots or video stuff from the Aurora Borealis a week ago, send us some pictures.
That's so funny. It just asked me. My phone just asked me if I want to continue live updates.
Live updates?
Yeah, lives updates.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That is one big ball of gas we have out there on the screen everybody's looking at right now.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, it looks like a fire from like an explosion, like from Die Hard or something.
Kind of. It's fusion. We're seeing nuclear fusion.
Right?
It's basically a giant ball of gas. It is an intergalactic celestial level flatulence.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. 2.5 minutes, folks. God, that's so nice. I'll have to tell the story. I've seen an Aurora Borealis. This is before last weekend. And it was totally unexpected. Let's see. I know that's not real time. It's sped up, but sometimes they can go that quick, or you can see it jump.
Really?
Yeah, that's sped up.
Yeah? Okay.
This one is actually sped up right here. It's like 1 frame for every 12 seconds. But you know what we're looking at right there is something you can fit so many Earths inside that one. The area.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's a big territory. All right, 40 seconds, folks. You have your scarf. I'm going to wear this one. Let's see, I have like a ribbon shirt next to my desk and the scarf. I'm going to put on the ribbon shirt. Okay, minute and a half. I wish I did. No, Vivian, no. Okay, we got a few people watching. Who else is watching, folks? Let us know who you are, where you're from.
I know. It says we have all these people watching, and there's so many different layers of watching. Like it can be YouTube, it can be Twitch, it can be James' channel, my channel. It can be. It's just. Oh no! I should probably let Mochi in. I think he's still outside.
Uh-oh. Well, we got countdown pretty quick.
Okay. Sorry, Chewy.
All right, folks. So you're looking at right there solar flares and coronal mass ejections. We'll be explaining what those are tonight. These are real images of the sun taken fairly recently in the last 2 years. one big hot ball of plasma gas. And my favorite scene's coming up. There it is. Flying over the Aurora Borealis from the International Space Station.
That's very cool.
Oh, ain't that cool? Okay. We are live tonight, folks. We are here. We're ready for Countdown Live. First time. Let's do it. Ready, Svea? 10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1.
All right.
Hello, I'm Svea from Late Night Craft Talk, and this is James.
Hello, everyone. I am the real James.
As many of all of our viewers are aware, we haven't been live for an episode of Late Night Craft Talk for the last 3 weeks. We would like to assure you that sometimes, though we get busy, we strive to be live as many times as we can to bring you fun Friday night entertainment. Right, James?
Indeed. We're here to bring you the best quality Friday night entertainment that you can find anywhere on our YouTube or Facebook or Twitch channels.
Sometimes our schedules get busy and we aren't able to be live. It's not because we're getting lazy and eating candy while watching YouTube videos on Friday night. Sometimes we have shows or classes that we have to teach on the weekends, and so we have to occasionally sacrifice a live show. Isn't that right, James?
Absolutely. Sometimes we have really important stuff to do on a Saturday or a weekend or Friday night, and we have to occasionally sacrifice a live show. And this from me, the real James.
We will not mislead our audience by resorting to such tactics as relying on artificial intelligence-produced videos that mimic us doing a live show. Tonight we are live, no cartoons or puppets to make you think that our hosts are trying to fool you. Right, James? We don't wish to fool our audience at all?
Sweet. Keep on losing. No. What? Svea, the AI just crashed. We need to go live now. I'm starting the opening credits. I'm starting them now. Starting the opening credits. Hi, everybody. Let's start tonight's show.
It's time for Late Night Craft Talk with hosts Svea Yang and James Hermes. On this week's show, coronal mass ejections and the Aurora Borealis. Is the Aurora Borealis heavy? No, it's pretty light. It's time to start the show.
Do. Hi, Svea.
James, oh my
Yes.
gosh, what the heck? What was going on with that? I thought that we had figured that out.
Well, we don't intend to fool our audience. It was, the AI crash. We were caught. Allegedly.
Dang it. I was
But
gonna James, I was gonna watch a movie. What happened?
I was watching the last 10 minutes of Smokey and the Bandit 2 with all the big rigs like going over and chasing all the state troopers and stuff like that.
Okay.
Classic entertainment.
Okay, I get it. So, welcome everyone. If you guys have never watched our show, we do the show every week. Generally, we try to be as live as many times as we can be. It's just depending on our schedule. Sometimes we have to do pre-records or we do previously viewed shows. But if you like our show, please like or subscribe or follow our Facebook pages, our YouTube channels, our Twitch channels. Also, we do have Instagram if you guys haven't followed that yet. And feel free to share this show with your friends because that's how people find out about us, right? And we've been doing this show every week to, kind of keep you guys entertained and keep you guys remembering who we are so you don't forget how awesome we are. But yeah, so hey, James, what's been going on with our crack traders?
How come I always have to go first?
Because
I'm always first.
And then it starts.
So you can take anything I have.
It's because I talk.
Incorrect words.
You know what? Hey, James, next time you can do the intro that I just did, and then you can ask me What's going on with Dancing Bear? Do you want to do that
No,
next time?
you can do it. Well,
Okay.
okay, we've been gone for a while. This is 3 weeks in a row, folks. Let us know that, you know, the last show we did was about the Yellowstone. My mom was co-hosting, and then we were at Lakeside Rodeo the last full weekend of April. The weekend there was just my mom and I hosting. Svea was at Stanford Powwow, or no, ASU Powwow.
Yeah, I haven't been on almost a month.
Yeah, and then Lakeside Rodeo, we did a replay that night. Then the first full weekend of May, we were I was at Paula. I think you weren't available.
So the first weekend I was at so maybe it was the weekend before ASU actually, because I think I had the weekend off, or maybe I didn't. Anyway, I had ASU, and then we had 2 weeks. No, I had we had you guys. You did the show with Kelly Joe, I think, before.
No, I didn't. I there was a replay we did, and then last Friday night, we did not have a show at all. I had finals that week, a lot of essays to write. I was finally finished off my last essay at like 7 p.m. Friday night. I was also sick for almost 2 weeks, about a week and a half. I'm still a little bit stuffed up, and by the time I finished the essay, I'm looking at like we had a show to do. I'm like, it ain't in me. I gotta die, because as soon as I was done with that final, I was done with that class. Had another final take this next morning. Done, collapsed, slept for a lot the following days. But so that's why we haven't been here for a while. Of course, last weekend also, Svea's at Stanford Powell last weekend with Dancing Bear. And matter of fact, she's probably just do a quick recap. Is like, you know, just showing some of the booth over here. This is us at Lakeside Rodeo. You know what? 3 weeks ago now. Jeez, that long. We were at Lakeside Rodeo there. Booth was doing great, and then last weekend was Paula. It's rare we have 2 shows in 2 weekends where it both rains in Southern California, but this is the arena at Paula on Sunday morning. It was just it rained all night, rained in the morning, but then we had just great blue skies. That's just like a couple hours later.
Wow,
Cleared up. It was gorgeous. And that's us at Paula. But just getting stuff built up, making some stuff I hadn't done in a while is really worth sharing. Is the fans and the arrows right there. Started painting some arrows. The fans I'm loving because we got more sweetgrass turkey in, and also awesome the silver pheasant, which makes gorgeous fans. And painting those feathers.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
No napping
more tomorrow. I was napping some, but without a K. I'll be doing more napping with the K tomorrow also.
You're saying that you weren't feeling too well, so you were napping. So I was thinking you really were napping.
This is all before Lakeside Rodeo. We built the stuff up.
Okay.
Made a lot of feather work. And then Paula, but I got sick the day after we got back from Paula Reservation, which was about 2 weeks ago, and finally just started feeling energy and feeling better yesterday. But that's what we got going. Otherwise, next weekend we will be at Valley Center Rodeo in Valley Center, California, in San Diego, North San Diego County. We'll be there, and a lot of fun. So what's going on with Dancing Bear? With a K, she napped with a K.
So we have been really busy. We had a really successful ASU powwow. It was the second year that we were at the arena, which is indoors. We were set up outside, but what was kind of cool this year, it turned out we made a little bit of a music festival outside. So we had a stage that had a lot of entertainment happening the entire weekend on top of the powwow. And we had 2 food trucks, and they ended up selling out. So they were just stoked. And everyone really liked the powwow. So it was a really good powwow. And then we had a little bit of time off, just like a little bit of time to breathe. And then we had Stanford Powwow, which was last weekend. That was a lot of work. It was just, we had to just be running, like basically once we left ASU, we had to run into Stanford. And that was like restocking everything, reordering things, processing inventory, all that kind of stuff. And then we went to Stanford. And what was really nice is we actually made a stop to go visit after the powwow. We went to go visit my mom's my mom's friend Mary in Sonoma. So that was really cool. Just trying to see if I can get my Facebook to work because it wasn't opening. I don't know why it made me log in. It's so weird.
No, Facebook. Bend to a surveyor's will. Think that helped?
Actually, I don't know why it had that wrong password. I don't even know where it got that password. That was like a totally weird
My
password.
password.
Huh, that's
I
so
should not know
weird.
able to do that. While she's waiting on that, dang, my brain went silent for a quick moment.
So I'm just going to show you pictures from my Facebook. Actually, James, can you share my Facebook page?
Will do. Okay.
I just want to share pictures of the trees. So my friend's family, my mom's friend, Mary, I've known her since I was a little baby. She lives in Sonoma, and her husband, Adrian, was an architect, has been an architect there for over 40 years. And he's just built a lot of the houses and the buildings and done renovations on churches and all kinds of stuff. This is what it looks like in our world. You can show just the redwood trees. I thought those were really cool. So those redwood trees were on Mary's property, which was really cool. They're beautiful, huge redwoods. I think they were probably about, they were probably at least 50, 60 feet high. And they were huge around. I mean, they were easily about 3 to 4 feet in diameter, the trunks.
And they can get a whole lot bigger.
Yeah, and it was just really cool to see those. But that whole area is really beautiful. There's lots of vineyards around. And it was a nice break. And it just felt like after the busyness of the weekend for the powwow. Oh, and that's a fun picture. That's Princess Leia. She was super irritated. She looks mad, doesn't she? It was so cold. It's so cold. And I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but the wind was blowing so fast over there by the Golden Gate Bridge. You can see my hair. It was like blowing in my face.
You look absolutely thrilled in that picture.
No, and it was like we had to go because it was just too cold and like we were freezing. Look at
you look frozen. There's icicles sticking to you.
The wind was just blowing like crazy, but Princess Leia was so mad. And just so you know, Princess Leia was totally safe in that picture. You don't have to show that. That was me sharing Amory's chocolate. That's all. No, that's it.
All?
Yeah, that was all. So she was sitting on, there's this, I didn't put her on the outside ledge. Like there was an outside stone fence. And on the other side of it, there's like a drop where it goes down. So if you look at the picture a little closer, she's standing on like a pillar, and there's a walkway, and then there's the fence. I didn't put her right on the edge. That would have been so dangerous. But she was very unhappy. It was so cool. You can tell she looked really mad. But it was a really good trip. Like I said, we just went all over the place. It turned. Do you know who Jack London is? The writer Jack London?
Oh yeah.
So he had actually lived in Glen Ellen, and Glen Ellen was just around the corner. I mean, it's like 15, 20 minutes away from where they lived. So we went over to Glen Ellen, that was pretty cool. And I'll show you a picture. This is actually his favorite saloon. So they turned it's still a saloon, but they turned it into a restaurant. And there's like a creek along the side of the saloon, and we ate lunch outside. That was pretty cool. And let's see, I'm going to show you something else. So this was pretty cool. So I didn't know if you knew about this, but a lot of the wineries because I can't drink alcohol, but because I'm allergic to it. But a lot of the wineries actually have art collections. Did you know this?
Yes.
So
I am with the kind of things there.
So the one we went to was called Hess Pearson Estates. And this was one of the, this is one of the art installation pieces. And I kind of thought it was cool because I have one of these typewriters. It's an Underwood typewriter. And it has flames.
So the writing's on fire?
Yeah.
Hot topics?
It's by Leopoldo Mahler. This was made in 1974. It's called Homage. And it says, okay, this is what it says. It says, the development of the piece stems from my concern with the ethereal quality of my work by then. Performances, choreographies, happenings, etc. I tried to develop a way to build a piece which would be part permanent, sculptural aspect, and part ephemeral performance part. So I resorted originally to fire and water to complement a solid piece. These were my ideas floating around in my head when my uncle David, then editor of a major newspaper in Argentina and president of the Inter-American Press Association, was kidnapped and ultimately executed by his captors. That's so sad. I didn't read that before. As the police arrived, very conspicuously, obviously to hasten his killing, it was during this funeral that I glimpsed at his typewriter and immediately saw it, a sheet of flame to replace the sheet of paper. Soon after, I was invited to participate at the very first exhibition of Latin American art ever in London at the Contemporary Arts Institute. So I prepared a typewriter similar to my uncle's and replaced the roller with an Ovens roller. It immediately hit the public's imagination, and the literary critic from the London Times asked his visual arts colleague to allow him to review the piece. As to my uncle, he was a very private man with an incredible capability to listen. Still in his teens, he convinced his father that the newspaper where he worked since he was a child send him to report on the Spanish Civil War, while in earnest he fought for the Republicans. Back home, he became a lawyer while continuing his career as a journalist. During Perón's first government in the 1950s, the owner of the paper had to flee the country, and my uncle stayed holding the shares of the company owning the newspaper. As the Peronists wanted the journal very badly, as it was totally against Perón's regime, they threatened my uncle with killing his family. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. I didn't really read this part. I just took a picture because we were walking through it quickly. We all helped him flee to Uruguay. When Perón was overthrown, he returned as a local victor and was asked to head the paper. When the Peronists returned in 1972, I advised him to leave the country, but he was confident that things had changed by then. But within the Peronism, there was a faction of very dangerous extremist terrorists known as the Montoneros, who kidnapped and killed. So my uncle one morning was kidnapped by them, and as the police approached the hiding place, a young woman, a student of humanities, shot him. Suspiciously, they all escaped. Later, it was found that one of the members of the gang was the son of the chief of police. At present, my uncle's son, my cousin, Raul, is the editor-in-chief of the newspaper called Evia. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I mean, this was a modern art exhibit. This was kind of cool. It's Manzanita.
What?
It's Manzanita. It's by Andy Goldsworthy. It's called Woven Manzanita, and it's dry manzanita wood collected from Santa Cruz Mountains in Northern California. This work was built with wood all the way through the sphere and uses only the woven branches and gravity to hold it together.
Joy is here.
Oh, yay! Okay.
Man's needs some twisty stuff too, because it grows a lot over in the local mountains, Santa Rosa and San Jacinto Mountains, above where I live, and it's some hardwood. It's a twisty wood, and to be able to make that is a lot of collecting. A man's need to make that kind of art piece.
And then this is really cool. This is Mom. She's standing in front of a wall. I don't know if you can see the wall. It's
clear now. We can see it.
Okay, these are all little sticks that are held together with a thorn. And they hang the entire wall. So it's from the ceiling to the floor. And there's one circle in the middle where you can see where my mom's head is. And this is actually a famous work too. This is by Andy Goldsworthy as well. So I thought that was pretty cool. This was just really a neat thing we saw. And then one more thing was kind of cool. Our friend has a nest of baby birds. Get focused.
We can make that start to focus. There we go. Them some baby birds.
Yeah, and this is the. Let's see. I got a picture of the mom sitting on the nest. I had to just sneak in and take a picture really quick. Here is the mom sitting on the nest.
Okay.
That's her tail sticking up in the back. And some exciting news at our home. We have, let me get the picture showing. We have a picture of, I'm trying to find it. Wait. Trying to find it. Wait. Sorry. This is kind of, where is it? It's right. I have a lot of pictures that I took in the last, my gosh, where is it? We have a mourning dove nest on our shelf.
Oh, cool.
And so we have I think she has a few eggs up there. I think it's hard to see the picture because it doesn't look like, anyway, she's on top. Oh, here it is. This is the mourning dove.
They can be really affectionate when they're accustomed to humans. Yeah, we see it.
Sorry. Okay, there we go. She didn't pick a very good spot because she's right by the sliding glass door. So every time I open and close the door, she freaks out mostly if she sees us. So when I saw her building the nest, I was trying to prevent her from starting the nest. But when we got back, they rebuilt the nest. So they were insistent on having it in that location.
Once they get used to you, because we have some that nest out in the tree above my driveway, and they'll be over and I'll be working on a piece, chipping some arrowheads or something. And the doves walk like 2 feet from me, looking around, just doing their thing. I'll get up, walk away. I don't want to do anything, but they're just used to that. But with the nest so close, it may be different, especially with the dogs and the cat.
I'm just worried that when the birds are ready to fledge, that my dogs are going to kill the bird.
It might be because like the doves we have now are fine, but with the cats, because they mate for life, they tend to use the same nest. They're stupid vigilant right now, like crazy vigilant. Because they're cats, and it's a living death sentence. Anyway.
Yes. Oh, wait. One more thing.
Yes.
So we went to Disneyland for May the 4th. And there was something amazing that I found. The TARDIS was at Disneyland.
Well, they own the rights. That puts you on cloud 9.
Oh, we were so excited. Oh my goodness. So anyway, okay, go ahead.
Okay, we're on to we got to get on the show subject here. We're already at 10:25 p.m.
No, I know. I'm sorry. I was telling you about this has been so long. Like we haven't been around to tell everyone all the news.
Oh yeah, there's a lot to catch up on. Like, Wendy, at my house had a dove that nested right by the front door in a planter. Couldn't use that door till babies were ready to fly. And then from the den of cats, our cats love baby birds to the point that, to death.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Sometimes they get in the house.
So I'll give you guys updates on the baby birds outside. Hopefully it's gonna be they're gonna be okay. I'm crossing my fingers.
Parties, I'm jealous.
So just so you know, you can go see the TARDIS and you don't have to pay admission. It's in downtown Disney. So you can just walk if you're in the area and you want to go, and you can get, if you can get yourself dropped off in if you dropped off. Oh, and yeah, Doctor Who, by the way, they released all 3 or 4 episodes on Disney Plus, and I'm so excited. They actually get to meet the Beatles, so I'm excited about that.
I'll have to check that one out.
I haven't had a chance to watch them yet. And yes, Joya, it was a good powwow. Oh, and then Stanford powwow. Oh my gosh, one more thing. Oh my gosh, James, I didn't tell everyone. I know. Sorry, it's already 10:30. Let me show you this video. This is my powwow sister's son and girlfriend, and they are they're doing an exhibition.
Couples dance, hell dance. No, that's gonna be an hell dance. They do the same type of dance with the couples over at Samuel Powwow, and to watch the couples go, to do that exhibition, see them do that is just amazing. The way they rehearse that.
They won the Sweetheart Dance 2 years in a row, back to back.
I'm not surprised. That's great.
So, that was Marshall Baker and Laura, his girlfriend. I don't remember her name. I don't remember her name. I'm so bad. But they were the head woman and dancer at Stanford. And Laura Lastly. They were the head woman and head man dancer at Stanford, and they did a Sweetheart Dance special, and they judged I think there was like about 8 couples, and they did a final with 3, and it was really fun to watch. They all won prizes, and I was there to help my sister honor Marshall and Laura while they were being honored by the powwow. So anyway, okay, sorry.
I'm a sucker for that. Most of my favorite things to watch are the couples dances like that, Al dance, and team dancing. They're just something a really good group.
I'll put a thing to look up if you want to look it up on Samuel Sweetheart Dance. And then it's Marshall Baker and Laura Lastly.
Okay.
That one, if you look up on YouTube, you'll see their dances, and they were really good. That's why they won. They did a really good job. You saw just a little snip of what they did. So if you guys do want to see them, their video is on YouTube. I already know. I've seen it, and I love watching it because I'm like, look, there's my nephew.
Well, typically they'll do that like on Sunday afternoon for those at Samuel. And that's one reason I come over. I like to if I come in, I want to see the Saturday night grand entry, or come over and see some of the special stuff over on Sunday afternoon, like the couples dance. If I can make the Samuel, which is like every couple of years, pretty amazing.
Yeah, so pretty fun. Okay, all right, let's talk about stuff.
Oh, we got the one more thing. We are between semesters. It is time to do the at the end of the semester, the big reveal.
Yes, tell us, James. How are you doing?
Okay, pardon me, folks. Still get over the cold. All right. The grades have come in, and I actually looked over when Svea was talking about the trip up north. I loaded it up, and I'm going to show you for this semester's classes I had to take the grades. I took English composition and critical thinking and biological anthropology. The intermediate the English composition class was a lot of writing. A lot. The essays weren't particularly hard, but it was very involved. And I set as high standards. So out of the grades, here we go. Here we go, folks. Make your bets. I'm going to give you a few seconds. Make your bets, set the odds, and I will reveal the grades starting at 3, 2, 1. Here it is. I already know it is not listed there, but I already know for anthropology, biological anthropology, it is an A+. And for English composition and critical thinking, it's an A with a 4.0 GPA right now. So that is the big reveal. James smart, or James convinced a few people, and Svea, you're frozen or am I frozen? Okay, it looks like Svea may be frozen, folks. We're going to go with this. I'm going to go and get it started on that part until she signs back on. And she's back.
I'm going to go get my James. I'm going to go get my my pocket Wi-Fi in the van. I'll be back.
Gotcha, because the sound's off. All right, folks, while we're doing this, I'm going to get us started. So tonight we are talking about CMEs, which is coronal mass ejection, and the Aurora Borealis. We're going to do some science stuff. Then we're going to get some real pretty pictures, and might have a fun little game with y'all can join right at the end of the show. So to start this off, and thank you, everybody. It was a lot of writing. It's the classes aren't hard per se, but it was a lot of writing. So let me get set up right here because we're waiting for Svea. Bear with here a second because we got a few things to go over. And here she is.
James, it's going to take me about 5 minutes because I have to run out to the van and get it out of a box.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Start.
Yeah, I'll get us going. Okay, so folks, talk about coronal mass ejections. Right now, I am going to go over the science right there while we get Svea to come over, and then we'll have the pretty pictures and some interactive stuff going on here a little bit later. But let me get it in right now. So we have this timed out with this, but I'll take it over here from the mantle. So first of all, a week ago tonight, we had the amazing light show. And even as far south as Southern California, and we're not talking like LA, we're talking all the way like the Mexican border, got to see something in the sky. My experience with the Northern Lights that happened a week ago tonight, I was sick in sleep. I didn't get to see a dang thing, which stinks. I've seen the Northern Lights before. It's been 24 years, but I have seen it before. Unfortunately, Svea wasn't able to see it either, but we're going to go over just what it was and with this little bit of the science of it, which is really interesting. So let's start off with doing two things here at once, folks. Now, first of all, let's just get a little background on this so you can understand the process that goes here, so nothing's over your head at all. So like we're going to do a quick overview on this stuff, but enough that you're going to be able to sound really smart if you talk to this with friends tomorrow morning. So first off, to talk about this, we have, I'm operating two computers here at once. Okay. Now, first off right now, the sun. Now, everybody knows that big old ball of gas in the sky we've talked about with fission and all that. But the science definition we're going to give you is the sun is the start, the center of the solar system. Hopefully everybody knows that. Some of you may think that the sun revolves around the earth. Not so much. But it's basically a massive hot ball of plasma, inflated and heated by energy produced by nuclear fusion. Fusion reactions in its core. The hottest part of the sun is in its core, where temperatures can top 27 million degrees. And for those of you our Canadian watchers, that's 50 million degrees centigrade or Celsius. The part of the sun that we call the surface, its photosphere, is a relatively cool 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which is hot as Indio in July. And one of the sun's biggest mysteries, the sun's outer atmosphere, the corona, gets hotter the farther it reaches, it stretches out from the surface. The corona can reach 3.5 million degrees Fahrenheit, or that's for our Canadian viewers, that's 2 million degrees Celsius. Still about as hot as Indio. So it gets much, much hotter than the photosphere. Remember, that's the surface. Now, one of the things to think here is, okay, I think it sounds like we have Svea back. Now, the sun doesn't behave the same way all the time. There's actually stages right here, what's called a solar cycle. The sun goes through phases of high and low activity. which make up the solar cycle, which I said, it lasts approximately 11 years. The sun's geographic poles change their magnetic polarity, which means what would be considered the North Pole with a positive charge, all of a sudden flips, becomes a negative charge. And it flips every 11 years. So the sun's geographic poles change their magnetic polarity. And during the cycle, the sun's photosphere, the chromosphere, and the corona change from quiet to calm to violently active. And that's actually kind of where we're at right now. The height of the sun's activity solar cycle, known as the solar maximum, is the time of greatly increased solar storm activity. Sunspots, eruptions called solar flares, and CMEs, coronal mass ejections, are common at solar maximum. The latest solar cycle started December of 2019. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the math? 5, 6 years ago on that one. Yeah. So you back, Svea? Not yet. Okay.
I'm back, but I have to plug in my internet.
Got it. Okay. All right, folks, what you're seeing right here is solar activity can release huge amounts of energy and particles, some of which impact us here on Earth. Much like weather on Earth, there is actually weather in space, known as, appropriately, space weather. You'd think there'd be some kind of cooler sci-fi name, but space weather works. And space weather can actually interfere with satellites, GPS, and radio communications. It's also crippled power grids and can corrode pipelines that carry oil and gas because it doesn't have the right stuff on there. There's actually been cases like Ontario, Canada, where the electric system's blown because of a CME during a solar cycle. So right now, let's see. Let's go slide 4. We have coronal mass ejections, also called CMEs, are large or just huge explosions of plasma and magnetic field from the sun's photosphere. Basically, think of it as a giant gas bubble with lots of magnetism and energy. It's giant electromagnetic radiation that has the speed at the speed of light. Okay, hold on. Compared to solar flares. Now, solar flares, you know, it is what it sounds like, big beam of light. And those bursts can radiate out and travel at the speed of light. Coronal mass ejections actually travel slower. A solar flare can reach the Earth in like 8 minutes. CMEs travel at a much slower pace, typically about 1,900 miles per hour or 1,900 miles per second. That's basically from California to just beyond New York in 1 second. And they can reach the Earth in about an average of 15 to 18 hours on average. They're relatively slower times make it so that we can actually prepare and make announcements that a CME is arriving. And so the power grids can quickly react and telecommunication networks can react and prepare for the CME to come. We had about a 2-day warning for the one that hit a week ago that created the huge Aurora Borealis. How you doing, Svea?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
It doesn't look like it. I don't know if it's just being spotty or what's going on. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. If it's working, then that's better, I guess. I have the internet plugged in, but I'm not seeing the... Sorry about this.
That's all right. It's not like usual. Every so often we have some kind of a technical boo-boo or hiccup.
It's so weird. But yeah, no, I was having problems with this Wi-Fi connection not working at the powwow. So I may have to bring it in and have them take a look at it. Okay. So we'll just see how it goes.
We'll go with it. I'll wrap up. We'll get to the pretty pictures. I'm kind of just skipping through here, condensing it. All right. So with that, we got another slide right here, and we'll get to pretty pictures.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Now, what you're seeing right here, the lights we see in the night sky are actually, in fact, caused by activity on the surface of the sun. Solar storms on our star surface can give out huge clouds of electrically charged particles. These particles can travel millions of miles and eventually collide with the Earth's own blanking. That's the facial a little bit. Our own magnetic field, the Earth's own magnetic field. And most of these particles are deflected away by the Earth's own magnetic field. But some of them are capturing the Earth's magnetic field and accelerated down towards the north and south poles into the atmosphere. This is why aurora activity is concentrated at the magnetic poles. These particles can then slam into the atoms and molecules in the Earth's atmosphere and essentially heat them up. This physical process is called actually excitation. I believe it's called excitation. It's very much like heating gas and making it glow. What you're seeing, therefore, are atoms and molecules in our atmosphere colliding with the particles from the sun. The aurora's charismatic wavy patterns and curtains of light are caused by the lines of the force in the Earth's magnetic field. So that's what you're seeing. Science in action. Magnetism.
That's so cool.
Oh, it's amazing. So with that, we actually have a little model right here. And we're done with the models. The different gases give off different colors when they are heated. Actually, let me get to that. So different gases give off different colors when they're heated. The same process is also taking place in the aurora. The two primary gases in the Earth's atmosphere are nitrogen and oxygen. And these elements give off different colors during an aurora display. The green we see in the aurora is characteristic of oxygen, while the hints of purple, blue, or pink are caused by nitrogen.
See, nitrogen's my favorite.
What's that?
Nitrogen is me. I'm purple.
You're a nitrous oxide. You're fast.
Look at how purple I am today.
Yep. So right there, if you see that, a lot of the green's 160 kilometers above the Earth. The red is 240 kilometers above the Earth. So that's the one that gets the highest, and people are going to see it the farthest. That's what most people saw during the big light display a week ago. And we actually have some photos. Now, these photos are from friend of the show, Helen Howard. She's up, I believe, near Colbeck's Landing, Missouri National Breaks, or Missouri River Breaks National Monument, kind of toward northern Montana. And this is her pictures from a week ago from a cell phone camera.
Yeah.
And you can see some of the reds, the greens in there primarily. I mean, these things, the aurora came down all the way as far as Northern California.
I know.
And here's a couple more pictures.
It was visible if you went to Palomar Mountain in San Diego. It was visible in Palomar Mountain. You need to be away from light pollution.
Yeah. Matter of fact, these are views from Southern California. The picture on the left is from Wrightwood, California.
Yeah, the other's Joshua Tree, right?
And then there's Joshua Tree on the right.
Wow, that's so
and
cool.
remember, it's red. So you're seeing the ones that are really high up. They're going to be visible for further away.
Mm-hmm.
And thought there was more pictures, but that's what we have right there. So that's a couple of them. There wasn't a lot we can actually legally use to get permission for.
Yeah,
but a lot of the videos, a lot of the auroras we've seen in those first 10 minutes of the show is pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And from there, it's 10:42. We burned through that quick because you were on there, and I decided to condense it.
It's okay, but yeah, I actually always wanted. It was one of my life things that I've always wanted to see in person. I've always wanted to see the Aurora Borealis, and I was listening to the news the other day, and they were talking about how I've read it on the thing. They were saying that this year, even up to next year, there's going to be more opportunities to see the Aurora Borealis. It's depending on, how they usually don't know until when it's almost exactly time, right? Because the thing is, they have an idea of
hours to days.
Huh?
Hours to only a couple of days notice.
Yeah. So like they said, even up to a minute. I mean, 30 minutes. An hour to 30 minutes is like the shortest, but it's very possible we're going to see it more times. There's going to be more opportunities in the next year.
Will, but the thing is this one we saw was considered a once in generation. The coronal mass ejection that created this light show, is the largest in over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And even then it's so significant. It's so what we saw for it to come down this far south, it's not happening. I mean, this far south, what we've seen is a couple of people's lifetimes.
Yeah, like in my
lifetime.
I've never seen or heard about it being in our lifetime in this area. Never.
The one time I've seen it was out in Lucerne Valley, 2000. I was out there with a friend. We watched it. It was just a very low, slow, very dim light in the sky. A little bit of red, mostly white, but that was the Aurora Borealis that we saw. I looked it up on some stuff on the internet that night. Granted, this is early internet; it was 2000, and but that's the one time I did get to see it. I've had other friends that have seen it. some friends in Northern California that were like, or Washington State, that were like, holy cow. But, it's not completely uncommon to be able to see the Aurora Borealis that far south.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's friends that live in Sweden that see it every winter. It's still pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm. I think Christy even saw it.
Who?
Christy and Erica. Like I saw people posting all over, like in Tennessee and in New Mexico and Arizona. They all were posting pictures of it. And I have a fun fact to share for you. So, do you know how we have beads that are the rainbow finish? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So it's the fire polish bead that's called the rainbow finish. Bead beads that are rainbow finish. They actually put AB at the end of the bead for the category. And the AB stands for Aurora Borealis. I don't know if you guys know that. So all of the rainbow beads that we have, they have a category as AB. And that is when you buy beads from the Czech Republic or Japan, the AB coding is AB for Aurora Borealis. So I don't know if you guys know that. It's kind of a cool thing.
Yeah. We go on. I'm looking for some other photos right here, but there's actually one to share. There is a host of us that were not able to see it. Live in big cities, limited view, sick. I forced myself to go out to see if I could see it on Saturday night, and went, not happening.
Working.
But there's actually, like I said, there's a host of people that weren't able to see it. And so there's some memes that are absolutely hilarious worth sharing on this one. Shall we?
Yes, let's share the memes.
Okay, there's the memes. So right now we have this person that says, hashtag Northern Lights from my apartment in Brooklyn, New York. Awesome.
Yeah, you got to watch it on the Roku.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's get rid of that.
That's okay. Funny.
That's a good one. Let's look at some others here. Live look in America, or at least my Twitter feed tonight. Wow, this Aurora is so cool. And then right there where you have the big city, New York, Philadelphia, the mega city. I hate everything. And I love this one. I'm going to start a support group for people who didn't see the Northern Lights. We are valid. We are racer. Stop racer existence. Any joiners? This is our flag. Street lights.
Oh my God. I know I saw a whole bunch. I saw Simpson ones. I saw all kinds of things where people were being green screened in Aurora Borealis. I saw a whole bunch of really funny ones.
Oh, yeah. See, those who started seeing this night. Everyone saw the Northern Lights but me. I hate it here, Spotify.
Yes, yes.
We're sharing my favorite genre of tweet tonight. People who think they're seeing the Aurora in New York City, but in fact are seeing the lights from the blah, blah, blah bridge reflected in the clouds.
That's funny.
That's pretty good.
That's funny.
Oh my God, they're Northern Lights.
Yes, I've seen that one. It's so...
I've seen that a bunch, yeah. And then we have over here, just saw the Northern Lights on I-94. Truly breathtaking. It's good. Storm Chaser Nick. I guess that's the Northern Lights he saw.
Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Stepped outside, and this is my entire camera roll.
Must be nice.
Yeah. This is supposed to be people that didn't see it. Aurora Borealis Cat Orlando. That's a good picture.
That's pretty cool. But at the same time, they did see Aurora Borealis.
Yeah, they did get to see it.
That's why I said
forecast. Storm Chaser Nick.
There was a really there was a really funny one where like I said, that there was Homer Simpson, and he was sitting in the bar or sitting at a desk, and behind him is Aurora Borealis.
You're about right. There's Aurora Borealis from Northern Lights in Nottingham.
That's funny.
Aurora today. Our Aurora. Pictures. There we go. Nope. Okay, there we go. Countries near the equator. Europe and North America, Australia, New Zealand, South America, South Africa going, look at those pretty pictures.
That's so funny.
And then we have Aurora. Let's enjoy the heat, guys.
Yeah, that's a
Kidding. Countries near the equator. We'll go one more and then we'll call it. Northern Lights from Mystic, Connecticut. Waiting for the picture to load. Okay.
that's funny.
Got it. But just such unique experiences. It's fun to explore the science behind it and just the amazing tapestry of lights.
Yeah, there's so many cool pictures out there. So I'm just hoping in my lifetime I get to see it in person eventually.
Goals.
Your goals. That makes sense.
Yeah, I was so sick I couldn't even do the show last Friday night. And what do I miss for doing that? And Aurora, the thing is, while it was going on, I would have been doing the show. Of course, would have been afterward. I walk outside. If I was doing the show and knew it was going out there, I would seriously just march the webcam out there and just point it up and say, "Folks, here's the show tonight. We're watching this."
Yeah,
And just let it stream.
that
That would
would
have
be
been
cool.
so awesome.
That'd be nice. I know even where we are, like it's really dark. Like we actually are in a really dark area. As long as it's a clear night, you can see a lot of stars where we are. But if you look in one direction, it's totally dark. But if you look towards the city, you're gonna see some lights. But yeah.
That's one thing I like is where I'm live. I can drive most east, south, north, minimum 15 minutes. I see the Milky Way.
Yeah. If we just go down
That's
into
not common, but yeah.
if we go down into the valley by the Waddle Park, which is only about 5-10 minutes away, we could totally see the Milky Way there. It's so dark there.
Gotta love that.
Yeah.
So we've pretty much explored our thing. I do have a closing activity if you want to try it.
Sure. What
Okay,
closing
folks.
activity do you want to do?
Now, a lot of you know I'm involved with Scouts. I run a Boy Scout Venture Crew, which does high adventure activities for kids that are boys and girls who are 14 to 21 years old. And this was too good that I had to share this. I'm going to share it tonight. So we created a Cahoots game because they're getting ready to go a place called Philmont over New Mexico to go do about a 50-mile hike over the course of a week. And they're doing that in just about a month. They're doing it. And so we created this fun game on Cahoots of which animal is the most dangerous, or is this animal dangerous, or how dangerous is it? And I decided to use like AI to create some, the computer generated imagery on it. And this thing was so funny. And I'm like, I got to bring this out for the show. So it's not connecting with CMEs because we could go on for about that, but we did a short version of it explaining that. But I want to do the Cahoots game tonight if y'all game. We might have to go in a little overtime. You cool with that, Svea?
Yeah.
All right. Let me get it loaded up here right quick. Come on, Cahoots. No, I don't want to start a trial. Let me sign in. I want to get the... There it is. Okay. Log in. Now, folks, I want to do a share screen, and then you can sign into kahoots.com. Kahoot with a K, H, A-K-A-H.
You want to put the link in the chat?
Yes, we can. Thank you for thinking three-dimensionally. So, unfortunately, I don't make this quick to sign on to it real fast, but let me get it up here.
So if you guys have a computer, you want to join us on Cahoots and you want to put in answers, you're welcome to do that with us while we do it. So it'd be kind of cool because it would be like live Jeopardy. James, we got to do a game. We got to do a game show again. We haven't done a game show in a long time.
Oh, absolutely.
We didn't even do our anniversary show, James.
We were busy. It's the last week of April, and I'm out Lakeside Rodeo. You've got
I know.
you ready for ASU?
We got to do an anniversary show when we have our next. We need to do a really fun show.
Let's aim for mid to end of June.
Okay.
That gives us time to put it together.
So guys, just so you know, we're going to need contestants. So think about it because we need people, some of our viewers. Don't be shy. It's okay. We're just like friends here. You don't need to be perfect. I'm not wearing makeup right now.
Okay.
James isn't wearing makeup.
I'm not. We're very informal. Okay, folks, here's the Kahoot to sign on right there.
Wait, did you put the link?
I'm about to.
Okay, thank you.
But you can see jointkahoot.it. There's the game pin. I'm putting it in now.
Yeah, put the link.
I'm actually gonna type it in right quick. Any show. Got it? Okay.
Wendy, you're not too shy. You're silly.
Okay, folks, here is the link. We just put it in the announcements right there. Might have to copy paste.
Oh, you know what, James? You got to do it. You got to do it. HTTP.
Go for it.
//
I had a feeling we might have to do that, but they can type it in.
Kahoot.it. This is what you have to do. Is it now working? Ah, crud. Hold on. HTTPS Kahoot. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get the link here. Kahoot.it.
We don't regularly do a Kahoot, so we're a little slow at this, folks. School teachers going to nail it. Okay, I want to join a Kahoot.
Okay, so the PIN number is 408 4696.
Wait for players. All right, we have one. One so far. Okay, we got a few. We're waiting a few more. We have FFGG, Purple Majesty. We got 3 players. When we go with 3, or shall we go wait for one more?
Wait for one more. Just
wait for one more, folks.
A little bit more.
Wait for you. Wait for Wendy or Maya, one of y'all, or Joya. We'll give it 30 more seconds. All right, we got 4. That good enough?
Yes.
Okay. Starting the game, folks. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Remember, this is the most dangerous animals at Philmont Scout Ranch in New Mexico. Dangerous wildlife at Philmont.
Okay.
How dangerous is the Rocky Mountain baleen whale? There's a picture of the baleen whale of the Southern Plains and foothills of the Southern Rockies. Is it dangerous?
That's weird. It's only showing. That's why I have to look at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it harmful, not harmful to humans, or will destroy campsite if not offered cookies?
James. Okay, hold on a second.
Everybody can see that.
Can you full screen this one? Full screen it without us visible so that I can.
Let's do that.
So I can see it. It didn't even give me a chance. It said time's up for me.
Okay. Yeah, I got that. All right, let's go to the next one, folks. Next question. It's a little weird, I know, but we're going to go with it. Okay. Next question. How dangerous is an elk stalking an empty toilet in the woods? There is a picture of the elk stalking the toilet. Is it dangerous? Not dangerous, somewhat dangerous, but I really have to go that bad, or it's a trick. Don't see any TP. Questions up right now. Let's see who got it. 2 people got it.
The green one was the answer? Dang it. I thought it was the green one first. Oh.
Okay. Few questions left. We are climbing to question number 3. FFGG is in first place. I don't know who that is. All right. Question number 3. How dangerous is Thanos and Darth Vader having a pillow fight near your campsite? There's a picture of Darth Vader and Thanos having a pillow fight. Is it not dangerous? Somewhat dangerous. Thanos will blip Darth Vader, or Darth Vader will force choke Thanos. So we got a few answers already. Somewhat dangerous, apparently. All right, let's see who got.
This is literally, I could literally Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This is how silly it is. Come on.
This is science, Svea. Science.
Okay.
Question number 4. You just guess with it. How dangerous are Cub Scouts riding a velociraptor? Is it not dangerous? Somewhat dangerous? This is not possible? Or what unholy sign is this of the apocalypse? We got a few answers. A few more seconds left. What unholy sign of this is of the apocalypse? Cub Scouts are dangerous. FFG's on fire.
Dang.
You're good, or whatever
Are
it
you
is.
sure you're not FFGG?
No, I'm not playing right now. Okay, how dangerous is a poodle riding a velociraptor? Not dangerous, somewhat dangerous. Oh my God. Fifi is a post-apocalyptic warlord, or not as dangerous as the Cub Scouts riding a velociraptor. Three, two, one. All but one got it. Let's see who's in first place. Purple Majesty's doing good. FFGG is on fire. Okay, next question. We're about halfway through. How dangerous are ostriches hang gliding over a mountain valley? Dangerous, somewhat dangerous. Better wear a wide-brimmed hat, or what am I looking at? I like how one has a hang glider and the other doesn't. It looks like a vulture. Somewhat dangerous. Well, let's see what the roundup is here and see who's got it. Well, FFGG is still up there, but people are kind of catching up with him. All right, question number 7. How dangerous is a Chihuahua cooking food over an open campfire? Dangerous, not dangerous, somewhat dangerous. Ooh, that steak looks good. Or Chihuahuas are an invasive species to film on. Okay, answers ready. Ooh, that steak looks good is the answer. Let's see who's catching up. TBRO is catching up. Question number 8, just a few left. How dangerous are ninjas following you on a hiking trail? The real ninjas right there. Is it dangerous? Somewhat dangerous. What ninjas? Whoops, they got me. Or still better than Cub Scouts? Still better than Cub Scouts following you on the trail.
What the hell? Seriously?
What the heck? Yeah. FFGG start to climb ahead again. Start climbing out there again. All right. 2 more questions left, folks. How dangerous is Thanos fighting Cub Scouts? Not dangerous. Somewhat dangerous. Run as fast as you can while Thanos distracts the Cub Scouts, or Thanos is a goner and we may be next. Get some answers in. 3 answers so far. Thanos is a goner, and we may be next. And let's see how it stacks up. Oh, TBRO's on fire and catching up with FFGG. I think that takes us to the last question of the night. How dangerous is a Girl Scout selling cookies? Very dangerous, very, very dangerous. The most lethal predator in nature ever. I'd rather be chased by 10,000 Cub Scouts. And the most lethal predator in nature ever. Let's see who came out on top on this one. 3rd place is, that'd be you. The Purple Majesty came in 2nd. And just barely a little bit ahead is FFGG.
I
thought it was fun.
Those are fun, but those are not real questions and answers. That's BS.
We just did a whole science episode.
I know, but
the
questions are not even, it's all just pick one and it's like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one's correct? That literally is how it is. Eeny,
what is
miny,
unscientifically unsound about an ostrich hang gliding over a mountain valley?
We better watch out and have a brimmed hat because it's going to poop on you because ostrich poop is much bigger than regular poop.
How do you know that?
Because I mean, look how big the ostrich is.
True.
That's a big bird. I mean, look how big their eggs are. Their eggs are like this. They're huge.
Who do you think's poop would be bigger?
Like a Thai Beanie Baby toy.
Who do you think's poop would be bigger, an ostrich or Big Bird?
Big Bird. Because Big Bird is much bigger than an ostrich.
By volume, mass, everything. By every
Yes.
logical instrument of measurement.
100%.
I wonder how far we can go down this rabbit hole, but we're out of time. We're already 5 minutes over.
All right. Well, that was fun.
Yes, we are back. We're live. We're in science.
Maybe we should do another question quiz thing, but make it so that it's like legitimate trivia questions with answers that are actually, did you get it right?
Just because you lost, you didn't come in first place, you have to criticize.
I'm just saying some of those questions. I mean, am I right? Team watchers? Some of those questions were so random, and some of the answers were so random, and you just have to pick the weirdest one, and that's the only way you can get it right.
Somebody's a sore loser.
No, I'm not. I'm just
Sore
saying.
loser.
Those
And if
questions,
you won, would you be saying this?
if you ask Google, there will literally be no answer. Yes, see? Look. Very rando. Exactly. Wendy, you hit it right on the spot. Very rando.
You know what? There's some science backed up on here. The most dangerous predator in nature. Vivian says, I have been recovering for over a year until I saw my dealer at the grocery store.
You know, they push those cookies. Let me tell you.
Crack
They
cookie.
push those cookies so much. I literally have a box here, unopened, sitting next to me, but this magically appeared on my desk, on my little space here. I don't even know. I didn't buy this.
You just validated the whole cahoots game.
That question, that was the only question.
Really?
Yep.
And so nothing else is scientifically sound in that one? The only one you can agree with? Who got an A in critical thinking? Without even trying. She's just going to go silent on that one.
So next
Jeez,
week, guys, on next week's show, we're going to have some really tasty treats for you.
It's going to be Memorial Day weekend. That means with the tasty treats, hint, hint, it's a cooking show.
So we're going to be cooking something totally different on our cooking show that we've never cooked before.
So they were talking about this for quite a while, a couple days ago on this one. We planned some fun stuff. And so next week, I don't have a slide for it. So basically, it's getting to be Memorial Day weekend to kick off the summer, to kick off a barbecue season, outdoor cooking in general.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun and find ways to decorate it, entertain, and get some good food cooked. So we're going to be eating next week, hopefully without our mouth.
Yeah. So it's going to be fun next week. So I hope you guys enjoy our show next week. It's going to be a pre-recorded show, but it's going to be a new show. So you guys will get a chance to see, a new show from us. Okay. So feel free to comment. It's going to be, we'll love to see your comments in the show. So it's going to be streaming live. It's going to be recorded, pre-recorded. So, but it'll be a great show. You guys will love it.
I'm just curious, black bean brownies. Experiment. Yeah, we're recording the show in a couple of days here. So, all right, folks. Yep, cooking show. I'm leading a large service project for National Trails Day where we're doing a shoreline cleanup and picking up trash in a local reservoir, a couple places, and I'm bringing out boats and kayaks for it. So that's a lot of work right there. So that's where we're pre-recording the show, but still be lots of fun. I'll be sitting at a campsite on Friday night. I don't know my cell reception. Otherwise, what we can monitor, of course, you already know, maybe even if it's a pre-recorded show, we're still responding to the audience.
Yes.
Post stuff. So that's what we got.
Okay,
Very
guys.
tasty.
Thank so much for joining us. It was fun.
Absolutely. And I'm Wendy, I'm going to be calling you about that. You got my curiosity. All right, folks, we ready for closing?
Yes, it's closing time.
Yeah, because we're only 10 minutes so in overtime now. All right, folks, this has been another week of Late Night Craft Talk. Thank you for watching. Get ready to dance as soon as I find. Here it is. Okay, there's show close. Yeah, everybody.
Aw, ain't he cute?
Good night, folks.
Night, everyone.